In this video, we're going to talk about IRAs, what they are, how they work, and what you absolutely need to know. Good morning, Brian. How are you?
Good morning. Fine. How are you, Tim?
I'm wonderful. Thank you. IRAs, they're a complete mystery to me. Can you tell me what is an IRA? How does it work?
Sure. An IRA is an individual retirement account, which basically enables a person to save money pre-tax, and it accrues, and the person doesn't have to pay taxes until they retire. And it's a wonderful vehicle for a person planning retirement.
Okay, great. This is the kind of money you set up over the course of 10 or 20 years, and you set up a huge nest egg, and the government helps you by minimizing the tax on that.
Correct.
Okay, good. So one issue I have about an IRA is it seems like it's a little bit out of my control, and someone else is doing, all of the investing and what have you. What can I do to take that money back?
To a certain extent, that's true. You certainly have control over the basic assets that you invest in. However, typically you're very limited in terms of the types of assets that you are investing in. For example, a typical IRA that's invested with a brokerage house, you can invest in stocks and bonds and mutual funds, but that's pretty much it. For those that want to have additional control and additional diversification to invest, whether it's in rental property, precious metals, or what have you, that's where a self-directed IRA comes in.
Okay, cool. So what's the difference between a self-directed IRA and a standard IRA?
A standard IRA will allow you to invest in the basic asset classes, as I mentioned, stocks, bonds, and mutual funds, which are fine assets. But I really don't feel that you necessarily get the full level of diversification with those assets. So a self-directed IRA will really allow you, and it'll enable you to invest in everything that the IRS permits you to invest in. So whether you're interested in a rental property to invest in, to have physical possession of metals, whether you want to make a personal loan, invest in various private placements, invest in tax liens or what have you, it really opens the door for the full array of investments that the IRS permits. Okay,
good. So if I want to do something a little special, a little bit outside the ordinary, a little bit under my control, I need this thing called a self-directed IRA.
Correct.
I understand there's a little bit of structure that has to happen. You can't just sort of decide to do it. And you run a company that does exactly that one thing. Can you just give me the broad strokes of how that works?
No pun intended. But the broad strokes are, basically you have to set up, we provide you with a plan. And the investment arm of that plan is an LLC, which is created for you. And the key element of the LLC is that it's restricted. It restricts you to only invest in those assets that the IRS permits you to invest in.
Okay.
So essentially, you're going to take that LLC, open up a checking account at a local bank for that LLC, and then you're good to go. You're going to invest in those, whatever it is that the IRS permits you to invest in. You have to be careful to make sure that the integrity of all the investments and expenses and all the income that comes in resides in that account. And then there's really very, very little beyond that that has to be monitored.
Well, it sounds pretty easy. I show up, I decide I want to do a little bit more than the standard IRA. I get this structure through you guys with a checkbook at the other end, and then I can pretty much invest within the rules and all that kind of stuff, of course, and hopefully do a little bit more with my IRA than the normal person.
That's correct.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your help with all of this. And for those who wish it, you can go to visit Brian and his company at broadfinancial.com. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll find out lots more.